Well, the Seahawks get ready to close out the regular season against the division rival San Francisco 49ers. Jen Mueller and John Boyle with key matchups for Sunday's game that will actually be played in Arizona. Now that is unusual, but John, here is what is more familiar. Russell Wilson and DK Metcalf. DK on the verge of breaking Steve Largent's record, and he could get a lot more than the 6 yards needed to do that.
Exactly. Last time these teams met, DK Metcalf had one of the best games of his career. 12 catches, 161 yards, 2 touchdowns. Russell Wilson threw 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. Great day for the passing game. Now, the 49ers might try to counter that by putting Jason Verrett on him a little more than they did last time around. Last week, Jason Verrett was on DeAndre Hopkins a lot, held that Pro Bowl receiver to just 5 catches on 9 targets for 28 yards. So that could be how they counter that. Now, the flip side of that is, do the Seahawks even need to throw the ball as much? They're much healthier at running back. Chris Carson, Carlos Hyde, Rashad Penny, all available. They weren't last time. So tough run defense. Maybe they try to run it anyway, but if they don't, we know DK in that passing game will be ready.
We know the 49ers have dealt with a lot of injuries, but tight end George Kittle returned last week, and Kyle Juszczyk can really do it all. That's another matchup to watch to see how the defense reacts to those guys.
Yeah, 2 of the more prolific and unique players at their positions, and really it's going to take a team effort from the Seahawks defense to handle both those guys. Kittle came back from an injury last week, had 4 catches for 92 yards. They do such a good job getting him open in space, creating catch and run situations. No Jamal Adams last time these teams met. Maybe he gets the call to cover Kittle. We know Ugo Amadi actually worked out with Kittle this offseason, so he knows him well. They might see each other. They could put some linebackers on him. It's really, again, going to be a team effort. And then with the fullback Juszczyk, Pete Carroll said he's as involved in that offense, as big a part of that offense as any non-quarterback in the NFL. They use him for everything. They throw to him, they run, he blocks, does so many things well. So again, they're shorthanded, but those 2 guys the Seahawks are going to have to really do a good job on.
And I know that we could say this every week, but that turnover battle, that one's going to tell the difference in the game, John, just based on the disparity in these numbers.
Exactly. You know, as Pete Carroll loves to say, it's all about the ball, and there's a reason he says that. It very much determines outcomes of games. These 49ers have struggled to take care of the ball all year. They have 30 turnovers, second most in the NFL, and they have a minus 10 turnover differential, also second worst in the NFL. Last week, they kind of cleaned that up a little bit. They were +1. They only turned the ball over once, and not coincidentally, they ended a 3-game losing streak. During that 3-game losing streak, turned the ball over 9 times. They also ended a streak of 8 straight games with multiple turnovers. Seahawks obviously know how important taking care of the ball is. They are 0-4 this year with multiple turnovers. They are 11-0 with only 1 or 0 turnovers. So, like you said, we could say this every week, but both these teams have really illustrated it in this season. They need to take care of the football.
It is the regular season finale against the 49ers in Arizona on Sunday. You can listen to that game on the Seahawks Radio Network, and make sure you read everything John Boyle has for you at Seahawks.com.